Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I was working last week. In the middle of my shift, my phone, ba-ding. I open it up. I'm like, is it Mosh? Is it one of my other homies? Let's take a look. It says it's a message on Instagram from somebody that I went to school with asking me for a favor, right? And I asked them, okay, what do you need? They asked me for my phone number. And I said, well, you have my phone number. Why don't you just text me? And they said, no, I need your phone number. And I said, okay, not a problem. What school did we go to together? Could not answer the question. I then messaged that fellow on his real Instagram page clarifying that was a spam account.
So you got spammed.
Attempted to get spammed. See, these people go to great lengths copying people you know.
Before we get into that,
Right?
that story you just told, when you got in the car to drive that story, you turned down the block, pulled off, went inside homeboy's house, started eating some food, came back out, went back down the block, made a right, then you pulled into your other homie's house and picked up some bud. I know you're the type of dude, even though you don't smoke, you would do that. And then you pulled back around and then you got in there. So how long have you been driving?
I would say close to a year now, actually, yeah.
Driving's a touchy subject. We'll get it. I know it's a touchy subject for you. We'll get to something else that's not as touchy. If you had a kid, what would you name your child? I'll tell you first. The name Fire. Fire. F-I-R-E, F-Y-R-E. People are hating on me for it. It's not a good name?
No. It's...
Tell me why.
It's just not a name for a human.
Yeah.
What's a name for a human?
There's lots of names, but that one's just a little over the top or something.
Fire that's what people have been naming themselves, their kids. Made that same mistake. They've been naming their kids after things that they've seen. Like Joshua means God saves. I'm sure Jessica means something in another language. And Buck means cornball. But what I'm saying is, I'm just joking, just taking shots at Buck. You know, I love him. What I'm saying is, why are we just naming ourselves after people who were named in languages that we don't even speak? Why don't we come up with our own names? Fire's fire.
I think a lot of people do that. There are some creative, off-the-chart names out there.
Like what?
I don't know.
Put her right on
like
the spot.
Heaven or something, or
Quintard.
Heaven's kind of dope, but except for then you're saying like there's heaven on earth, and then that's kind of like if you're religious. I don't want to call anybody thumpers. I'm kind of religious. You call your kid heaven. That's a little weird. Fortunately, I don't know if it's fortunate, but somebody in my family is named Heaven backwards.
Okay.
Oh, Nevaeh?
Nevaeh.
Okay.
What do you feel about Nevaeh?
I think it's a very interesting adaptation onto the name Heaven. And it does have a nice ring to it, although it's like, okay, anybody could see what you're doing there. It's not like I'm creative.
But if you think about it, Heaven backwards doesn't sound the greatest.
Yeah, it's like, what is it? Yeah, what's Nevaeh? You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Heaven backwards.
Right.
I like Naphtali. I like Asher, but my brother has his son whose middle name is Asher, so I can't do that. Asher's fire.
Yeah, I like Asher.
Yeah.
I'm Jewish, so I like a lot of Jewish names. Judah, Solomon. You know, I'm sure he's 21, you're 40. I know you've thought of a kid's name before in your life. I know that you've thought about naming a child. There's got to be a couple that you keep in the chamber.
Yes.
Just in case.
Let's see. For a boy, I like Gannon.
You like Gannon?
Yeah, I like Gannon for a boy.
Ooh.
And then,
I like it.
And then for a girl, I like Noelle. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
But you don't like the Gannon?
No, I wouldn't say like, if I had to place Noelle over Gannon, Noelle's a little higher in my mind because like I'm not gonna be like, hey, yo, what's up, homie Gannon?
What? That sounds so cool.
That's kind of dope. The way you just said it makes me want to name it. Yo, Fire Gannon. If that dude is not leading a revolution, bro, I don't know who is. Fire Gannon Melton.
That's
And my last name is Melton.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be
Oh yeah.
like I always wanted to do Fire Myra Melton.
Okay.
Because the Myra is kind of corny. The fire is the opposite of corny. So then I just balance them out. Fire Myra Corny. No, not Fire. Fire Myra Corny is a great name.
That is a really good name. I just try to think a little bit more in depth. That's why I haven't came up with a good name if I ever have a child. At least not
It's
yet.
hard. It's hard to.
It is, and
to like come up with and do it that exact name and
yeah.
pick the right
What
one.
about River?
River.
I do like River, yeah. I like River.
For a boy or a girl,
Yeah.
I like River. And Lake.
No.
That sounds.
I don't like Lake.
I don't know. That sounds like something you'd go up and like, hey, what's your name? How? I'm River.
It's
Or
too
Lake.
Indian. You guys just stick with traditional. You're probably going to name your kid Charles. You're going to name your daughter Ashley.
No.
There's just nothing wrong with those names
I'm not-
except
I
for they're
wouldn't do
ordinary.
No, yeah, I wouldn't do such a common name.
Ordinary. You know, okay. The decade of the 2010s.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you, and you're going to tell me, Buck, we're going to do a speed round with you.
Ooh.
These are the number one names of kids, I believe, in the U.S. in the 2010s.
Okay.
Yes, you would consider calling your kid that, or no, you wouldn't even consider it, right?
I got you.
All right. Would you consider calling your name, the number one name for a boy, Noah?
Yeah.
You like Noah?
Yeah.
What about Liam?
No.
I don't like that either.
That just sounds weird.
Trash.
Yeah.
Not the person, not any Liam's listening, but your name's a little whack. Jacob?
I'm kind of split on it, but I'd say yes. More on the yes side.
William?
Sounds cool. Yeah.
Mason?
Yeah.
It's better than William.
It is way better than William.
What about Aiden?
Nah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's all right. It's just not, doesn't have that pizzazz.
What about Jaden?
A little bit more pizzazz. I'd say yes to that one.
All right, let's move over to the female here. The most popular female names of the 2010s. Yes, you would consider calling your daughter that, or no, you would not. Okay? Number one, Emma.
No.
No Emma.
No. I'm Vicky.
I don't really like Emma either. No, that's cool. Olivia.
No.
Nah, it's a little cheap.
Yeah.
We're going to lose a lot of fans doing this segment.
I know.
My name's Josh. Josh is corny as hell. Let me just put that out
Mine's
there.
Jessica, which is super
She's
popular.
Jessica, and trust me, she's everything you think she is by the name Jessica. Horrible names. We have horrible names. All right, Jessica. What about Sophia?
No.
What about Isabella?
Maybe. It's not.
What are you,
too bad.
Italian?
Yeah, I have a little bit Italian. You could
Okay.
call her Bella. But actually, my cat's named Bella, so.
What about Ava?
Yeah, I would consider that one.
You like Ava?
That's a nice name. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not grinchy. What about Mia or Maya?
No,
Abigail?
no,
Emily?
no.
Charlotte?
Charlotte's cute.
Are you from the city? Do you know anybody from the city?
No.
So why the hell would you name your kid Charlotte?
I said it's okay.
I think you're
I wouldn't do it, but
Ooh, Madison. I like
Madison. I like Madison. I do like Madison.
Only because I'm a president guy. What about Chloe?
No, because I had a dog named Chloe once.
What about Ian for a man?
No.
Oh,
What about Jessica for your daughter?
I'd consider it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I got one for you.
Okay.
It was actually the name of my late grandfather on my father's side,
Sorry to hear that. What's his bitch ass name?
Barnabas.
Barnabas?
Oh,
Yeah,
Bro, that's fire.
it is.
that is pretty cool.
Barnabas?
Barnabas, that's cool.
Ooh. Ooh. How old? When did he? How old was he?
I believe he died in his late 60s, early 70s due to cirrhosis.
So he was born in like the 40s type stuff. 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's back when Barnabas was like fire. It was just nobody had that name.
Yeah, you come up, it's like, hey, yo, Barnabas.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty dope. Hey, all right, man. Rest in peace, Barnabas. We love you. The Mosh Jelton Show. Weirdos, man.